A domestic violence crisis hotline in Atlanta, Georgia is not answering the phone. What I think they're doing, I read a book because I didn't understand how this was happening. They're hacking the network and they're rerouting my calls to this criminal call center. I think that this is how identity theft is done. So they're rerouting my calls to this counterfeit call center, and I'm actually speaking with con artists. So the government don't like me reporting this to my provider. They're defrauding me out of funds because I'm not on their network. So I'm paying for phone service that's not on a counterfeit network to get nowhere year after year. That's why a lot of these voicemails, you don't hear a name. It's peculiar. It's empty mailboxes. And then I keep repeatedly stating that these automated systems are glitching. And then when I ask them what I'm calling, they pretend like they can't understand what I'm saying because they don't know. They have to gather their bearings, and they're great. This is their job. They're great con artists. So they pretend like they can't hear me. Then after they look on the computer, they realize who they are. And then if they're reviewing a script, telling them how to conceal crimes, strategize to deprive me of services, and strategies they perceive that they won't get caught. And then notice I'm saying I'm sorry, I'm being mocked from all these different locations. But this has happened years. That's pretty peculiar because I'm sorry is a different terminology for when you can't hear someone. But how many parties have you heard say this? So I'm calling all these crisis hotlines and all these different police departments that aren't answering. I'm just trying to prove to you that when I was scared and panicking, this is what I have been experiencing. It's prearranged to leave me scared and afraid and trapped, forcing me to be in a tent in absolute terror. A car sped up like it was going to hit me, going into the family place. I cried and had a meltdown, and they had some compassion and let me in the family place. Then when the car sped up like it was going to hit me, police were called. I was put out, and then I was on the streets. They didn't follow policy to get me in another location. They're scamming that it's impossible for someone to get shelter, flee, and abuse. They don't follow policy and protocol and place me in a safe environment. They scam that everywhere is full on the planet, and we have to leave you in it. It's trying to set up the scam call, Families to Freedom phone number, and it won't pull it up. That way they can set me up to speak with the scammer. That's not Families to Freedom. And there's no possibility for me to send it. And then it's my other device I'm recording on is trying to cover for it. If it's already up there, my search results are being altered. So I have to do all this legwork while they're trying to hide the number and set up the scam call. Immediately it stopped. It would not upload the information. And then when I started to record, it went ahead and uploaded it. Well, Broth, I need to calm down. This is stressful. So this is what I do. And it won't let me highlight just the number to make it difficult. It's glitching. That's another avenue to set up the scam call.
5 p.m. Central. For Dallas-Fort Worth, North Texas, and East Texas, press 1. For the greater Houston area and surrounding counties, press 2. Affected outage. We are unable to answer calls today.
Years. So their scam is they have some kind of outage at Families to Freedom when I'm trying to flee like everywhere else I've been. And their system is shut down for all these years. The police department is at a funeral. No one could help. Calling the crisis hotline, call 211 when I'm not recording to get help. Now their con is that some kind of insanity happened that shut down all ability to communicate with them and flee abuse. Knowing that never believed that I've experienced this call after call, year after year, different strategies to leave me in abuse and not get caught. And then places demand that I not record these crimes. The put out was probably arranged before I even moved here. They already know there's no way I can interrupt it all these years. It's bought off and paid. They are going to put me out. They repeatedly keep doing it. Some places like in Texarkana, I went to go report my abuser. I came up back and my stuff was outside in the box. I wasn't recording them. They didn't care. They said they didn't know why they did it. The IRS When I wasn't recording, they had technical issues, so Security Administration did it. If they didn't have technical issues, they'd hang up in my face repeatedly over and over. So I'm still being defrauded out of money. They won't give me my funds. Thousands of dollars.
Unexpected outage. We are unable to answer calls today.
I called the second time, same thing. Sometimes when trying to flee, I've had knocks at the door, prank calls. It has been police, and now they're enlisting people in my environments to do it. They just come from nowhere. I've told parties, even in this environment, that I'm busy, I'm trying to flee abuse, and they call and tried to keep me on the phone. I said, I'm fleeing abuse now, please, I gotta go. Then they came and knocked on the door and demanded my time. I opened the door, he wouldn't come in and say, I didn't invite you in. I didn't invite him in. But the door is open, and I've already previously said, I'm trying to flee abuse. Please, I can't talk now. So he came. Look, this location is called Rebecca's Tent. That's pretty peculiar, but nonetheless, let's call it. In Atlanta, Georgia. It's not going to happen. All these years, it's pre-bought, off, and paid that I never see it. I'm just trying to prove to you and let you know what I've been experiencing 10 plus years. I know my story's incredible, and you'd have to prove it. He sets up a crime that has a threat and premeditates to leave me trapped in it.
Thank you for calling Rebecca's Tent. At this time, our in-shelter, cold weather shelter, is closed. We are open from October to March. We will reopen October 2025. But we do offer day services where women can come in and take a shower, do their laundry, and receive a bag lunch. In order to...
If I'm calling domestic violence shelters, it's routing me to homeless shelters. It's impossibility until someone steps in. I cannot get my calls. This is what happens when I'm trying to... Metro PCS keeps calling, slandering me to you guys. Check the camera. The police are doing it. Not Metro PCS. Multiple different locations lie and slander me.
You said it was the government?
There's a camera. She said that I was creating a disturbance, right?
Yeah.
She slandered me, as well as a multitude of other locations. Figure out why all these stores lie on me to deprive me of my right to services I'm paying for and continue to defraud me out of funds. So he lures me in with give me your ID. He's setting up a criminal trespass. Investigation, I can't get my calls. Technical crimes. I cannot place calls or get my calls.
You don't give us your ID.
Okay, well, I'm reporting crimes that have been, this has been going on years.
Okay.
Years.
Well, do you want me to document?
Yeah, look, documenting an investigation is different. They never call. Why so many stores lie on me? The stores lie and slander me like it's been going on years. You need to get to the bottom of it. I think my abuser, Jason Gardner, who hasn't been investigated for years, is enticing these stores to commit crimes. All these police, and then the other one which just left. They're trying to hide all these police. That's a bit extreme for me wanting to have services I'm paying for. I never heard of someone there's the other police. I never heard of someone get violated for trying to get phone services. He's enticing the store to set up a criminal trespass. It keeps that we're deflecting. There's a crime. Why would they sabotage my service? So it intimidates the store because all these police are telling them to commit a crime. They've been doing years.
To use the same address.
Just like at churches and everywhere else I'm at. That's intimidating when you have 7 or 8 police, Secret Service demanding that you commit crimes. So that's officers over there committing a crime telling her to give me a criminal trespass. That's odd that officers come repetitively at multiple different locations, ask people to give me criminal trespasses to violate my constitutional rights as they've done for years. So look, they're all in the bag. You guys are behind these crimes. Look at all that. Just because I'm trying to report. So I've done this years. I'm just trying to report to you what I've experienced. Abusing power, enticing these people to cover for your crime.